Alrighty, hey, good morning everyone. How's it going today on this awesome Monday? Good start to the week. Hope everyone is up, doing well, making things happen, doing good. Monday's another day, even though it seems like all of our days are kind of, sometimes you forget what day it is because of the way the situation is. Monday's always, good morning, Vincenza. Good morning. Monday is always a good day for me. I know sometimes like a lot of people are like, they don't like Monday because it's time to get back to work. You always hear the phrase like thank God it's Friday, TGIF, stuff like that, and they're just waiting to live for the weekend. But I'm actually the opposite, where I look forward to Monday because it's just a new week, a restart, trying to get things going maybe that we didn't get going before, whatever the case is, and it's just a fresh new week, new day, and so let's get it going, right? So again, still reading inside the book, Discipline Equals Freedom here, and I wanted to share with everyone this little chapter here called Why. All right, that's it. It's just simple. It just says why. Give me 1 second here. And so Jocko's talking about his why. All right, so why? Over and over and over again, I'm asked why. What drives me? When I was younger, I was preparing for war. I knew that somewhere out there, another man was also preparing. That man was my enemy. He was working, training, planning, and preparing to meet me on the battlefield. I didn't know when, I didn't know where, but I knew that at some point we would meet, and I wanted to be ready. Ready mentally, ready physically, ready emotionally. So I trained and I prepared and I did everything I could to be ready for that day. When I became a leader, I took the same approach to prepare my men in the same way, to train brutally and without mercy. So we could fight brutally and without mercy. So he trained them brutally without mercy so they could fight brutally without mercy. And that day came. When we met the enemy on the battlefield, we were ready and we fought and we won. Then one day it was over. I was no longer a soldier, no longer a leader of men. I was no longer preparing myself or my men for war. So what drives me now? The answer is simple. The men that did not come home, Mark and Mikey and Ryan. But it's not only them, there are others, hundreds more, thousands more, countless more. We fought and died to give, who fought and died to give me the gift of freedom. And for them, I will make every day, every minute, every second, I will make it all count. I will live to honor their sacrifice. A life worthy of the price they paid for me, for us. I will not let them down. So pretty deep stuff, right? Like, just obviously this why goes way deeper than a lot of other people. He's a soldier. He lost some men, and he's talking about honoring their memory and living every day for the lives that are lost every day for what these guys are doing. But you can still, even though maybe you're not on the battlefield and you're not in this same situation, everyone has a why or should have a why. I feel like right now a lot of us are in that same position where it kind of is life or death, do or die, sink or swim, all or nothing, where if we're not taking action, doing something to keep our minds in the right place, keep our physical and mental fitness in the right place, making sure we're doing things to keep our jobs or whatever it is that we have that puts food on the table for our families and stuff like that, making sure that we're doing the right things to put things in place so that we can survive, because I know a lot of people are throwing in the towel, they're giving up. This thing that we're going through is really just beating everyone down to where, there's no more, there's little to no fight left. And so you got to find a why. I've talked about it in previous videos where, my why is obviously, everyone's why should obviously be their family, but what else besides their family? I got 4 dogs I got to take care of, that look to me to feed them, give them water, let them out, show them some love, take them for walks, stuff like that. They can't do that stuff on their own. So that's just one of my whys. Another huge why is my academy, something that I've built. This is our 12th year. We've been in business for 12 years. I opened in 2008. And so it's something that I want to continue doing. I want to continue working with. I have all kind of students, that depend on the academy, that depend on jiu-jitsu. They've tried running, they tried lifting weights, they've tried boot camps, they've tried yoga, they tried all kind of things, and nothing really seemed to give them that motivation to work out, to give them that kind of energy to go take care of themselves and get in better shape. And jiu-jitsu did that. They came across jiu-jitsu, they gave it a try, and it is what was different from all the rest. I hear those stories over and over and over again, and not just in my academy, but academies across the world where so many people, jiu-jitsu is the thing. Like, that's it. That's the thing. That is the one thing that will get people up off the couch and get them moving and get their bodies moving in the right direction, their mind in the right direction, being around good people, stuff like that. So there's one of my whys. It's another one of my whys, because it's like I need to try to keep this thing going as much as possible for the people that need the academy, that came in through my doors and found a safe haven in a way to just, to do better, so, and so there's just so many, I have a lot of whys that are really, important to me. And then it's just a simple fact that, I want to be just one of those people out there that are putting out good things. Like I said, I talk about all the time. You can just open up your Facebook feed and scroll through and see negative political stuff all the time. Democrats, Republicans talking crap to each other all the time. It's just ridiculous. It sounds retarded. High-level jiu-jitsu guys talking trash to each other. It's like anyone can do that. Any Joe Blow can do that. But how many people can get up in the morning or just throughout the day and throw out good vibes and try to get people motivated and put their mind in the right place and really, really help people? Because the trash talking and the political posts don't help anyone. That doesn't help anyone. That helps their ego, helps them feel better because they talk down to someone that day and whatever else, But I also want to point out that he used his why here, preparation-wise, for tournaments. For me, a lot of people talk about jiu-jitsu. There's no off season. There isn't. It's not like a regular sport like baseball, soccer, softball, wrestling. Even those are seasonal sports, where martial arts jiu-jitsu is like a year-round thing. And so when I'm reading this and he's talking about, he didn't know. He just said, I knew that somewhere out there another man was also preparing. That man was my enemy. He's working, training, planning, and preparing to meet me on the battlefield. Now, this is life or death battlefield, right? It's a little different. But I have the same mindset for competition, for tournaments. I'm always running. I'm always working out. I'm always trying to stay fit, eat clean, and I'm always training. There is, except for now, but there's no, there's no time off. I'm one of those guys that train literally every single day, twice a day, plus I run and work out. So there's three sessions a day. And some people say, man, you overtrain. Why do you do that? And it's because I never knew, when I would compete. You look at the schedule and maybe there's an opponent, maybe there isn't. Maybe you look at the schedule again and the opponent pops up. And so, you fly here, there, whatever, and go compete. And I just had to be ready or be as close as I can to where, I only had to lose a few pounds, not 15, 20 pounds. And I know a lot of competitors that do that. Well, they'll get ready. they'll do a competition, they'll lose 15, 20 pounds, they'll do all this stuff, get in shape, and then as soon as the match is over, the tournament's over, they're back to eating, Cheetos, hot dogs, and whatever else, and cheeseburgers, and, French fries. And then when they want to compete again, they got to lose all that weight, work so much harder to get back to where they were at. That just takes too much work. I would rather just be ready all year round, so I really, really like this. He says it right here. I knew at some point we would meet, and I wanted to be ready mentally, physically, and ready emotionally. So I trained and I prepared, and I did everything I could to be ready for that day. So all the time, be ready. Just always be ready. Get up every day and work out, train. Train your mind. Just be ready so that when that time comes to compete, I didn't have to do that much work. I had to tweak a few things in my diet, tweak a few things in my training regimen. And besides that, I'm ready to go every weekend pretty much, So this is really good stuff to where, again, you don't have to be a soldier in a battlefield, kind of life or death thing. You can just find something that's really important to you, that means a lot to you, that will get you up every day so that, you can make things happen. Everyone should have something that motivates them. If you can't, I've talked about it in my other videos, if you can't do it for yourself, someone else depends on you. Someone else looks up to you. Someone else is needing you. So you should try to do your best to be there for them. And right now it's a lot of work. It is. It's a lot of work to deal with what I'm dealing with personally, and then other students that I know that are losing their jobs, getting furloughed, going through certain things mentally and trying to help them along with trying to help myself out. But I wouldn't be able to do that if I wasn't always, working, training, planning, and preparing for, didn't know anything like this would happen. Never in my mind did I think I would be living through something that we're living through. But, all the years of, putting myself in a position to read certain things and listen to certain things and be around certain people has definitely helped. Again, I have my moments throughout the day, throughout the week, every day doing something like this has definitely made a difference. So I'm hoping this will make a difference for you. If you haven't yet, try to just, some of you, I see you on here every day. Some of you I don't, but try to listen to something or read something positive every day. Build your mind up, your resistance to negative stuff, and, just always be ready. Always prepare and get ready, whether it's for a situation like this or tournament-wise or whatever it is that you're trying to do. Just always be ready. Have that why. So hope that helps today. Again, someone that might need this, share this with them. And I appreciate all the comments and everything. People are messaging me, stuff like that. Really appreciate that. Again, just trying to put good vibes out there and trying to help people out, as many people as I can. And you guys have a great day, great start to the week. Get up, get moving, make things happen. Know your why, put it up somewhere, and get to it. All right, guys, have a great day. Catch you guys next time.